sorry, I was talking about VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, I wanted to refer, say for example, I want to refer this Edmund's 5 lakh rupees income. Okay, from this particular table, and I wanted to find out which slab he belongs to. Okay, so understand this particular table is having 3 columns: minimum, maximum, and slab. So I wanted to take from which slab he belongs to. Okay, you can see that 5 lakhs belongs to which slab. Okay, so it comes our second record. Okay, it has to give me 10%. So it is 10% fall in third column from the table. Okay, third column from the table. So I'm going to refer that, and I'm going to get the values into the tax column. Okay, let me do that. How exactly it can be done? Okay, I'll just write it over here. Is equals to VLOOKUP. I want to refer this value. I want to refer this value from this table. I want to refer from this particular table. So it is from J4 to L9 in this case. Okay, from this table, I wanted index number, that is column number. I wanted third column in this case. There are 3 columns are there. I wanted the third column, that is slab I required, comma, I wanted approximately between this and there are 2 cases are there, whether it is approximate match and exact match. I'll take the exact match also later. Okay, that I'll take it an example further. I'll take the exact approximate match. I'll close the bracket and I'll press enter. Now look at it. Is it giving right value? Now what I have written, look at it once again. It is from J4 to L9 I referred for the value 5 lakhs, and I took third column value with the approximate match, that is between minimum and a maximum. If any approximate value is there between that, it will going to pick me and it will going to give it to me. Okay, first when you are written this, remember that the table value should be made constant. I'll again use that $, $J, $4, $L, $9. Okay, so I've done this correction and I pressed enter. I got 10%. Now remaining is very, very simple. Just fill this with this. Okay, just fill this with this. Now look at it. Now we can see all the values which I want for the respective names of the people. I got it from this particular slab. Now, just for understanding, there is one name. Okay, Sharad. I've given it as 8 lakhs, so it has given me 15%. Just refer it. 7.52, 10 lakhs is 15%. It has given it. I'll just reduce it to 6 lakhs. Okay, press enter. Reduce to 10%. So this is the beauty of VLOOKUP. Look at it once again. I'll show you that. Okay, how it works. Just highlight that so that you can see it very clearly. Okay, what I referred? I referred the B4 value, that is 5 lakhs. Okay, which is referred from the reference table. I have a standard table out there. Minimum, maximum, and slab is there, which is our standard. From there, I wanted to pick the third column value, because in this particular case, I wanted third. It can be third, it can be fourth, it can be 10th, whichever the column you wanted to have a reference, you can take that. And in this case, I have taken approximate value because I'm having minimum and maximum. So I'm going to take approximate value and I'm going to take it from there. I'll press enter. And remember what I have done is I have put this J4 to L9 is made constant because it is always has to refer from the same table. Okay, it has to column have a same values for all the records. So when I done that, I'll delete it once again. I just pulled it down, filled it. Okay, so automatically it will go to take respective values which I have required. So Edmund falls under 10%, Ganesh falls under 10%, Jagannath falls under 20%. Mohan Pandit doesn't have to pay any tax because his income is 4,50,000 and so on. and hence the tax slab is identified for these people. Tax slab is identified for these people. Any queries before I go further? I'm going to have many such things. No queries?
Sir, here,
Yeah, please.
sir, here, if there are more columns, then we need to keep that entire table as a constant, or we need to
Yes,
select
yes.
after.
This reference table you are talking, right?
Yeah. For example, now it is only 3 column. Now, if I'm referring to a different Excel sheet,
Yes.
then also I have to take entire sheet.
Yes, you have to take the entire sheet for the reference.
In between,
And
I don't want few. In between, I don't want the few of the columns.
for example,
That also.
no, you are right. Your question is very valid. I want to refer only these 2 columns. Please go for it. Don't go for the entire sheet. Whichever the 2 you wanted to refer, you only refer those 2. Okay. For example, this is whole lot of a table. Assume that. Okay, this whole lot of a table.
Right.
I don't want to have this whole lot of a table as a made as constant. Not necessary. Whichever the columns you wanted, only take them as a reference. Getting my point? Okay, don't go for the whole lot of a table. Okay, in this case, I wanted only these 3 columns. That's why I made J4 to L9. I have taken only these values. I have not taken whole lot of a sheet. Yeah, probably there might be something like this. I wanted 5 columns. In that, which one you wanted to refer? You can take it as 4th column reference, 2nd column reference, 5th column reference. You can take that. But that need to be made as a constant. You should go with the dollar symbol as I have mentioned over here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any more queries? I'll go for H lookup. Similar example, H lookup. Look at it. I have written the problem case over here. You see that? This is typical sales example. Okay. There are set of sales are occurred, and each and every sale there is a commission is mentioned. Okay. Commission is mentioned over here. Different case. This case table is horizontal. Okay. Anything up to 5,000, 50,000, sorry, is 3%, 75,000 is 4%, 1 lakh is 5,000, 1,25,000 is 6%, and so on till 1,75,000. Okay, 10% is in commission is mentioned. Now, it's been asked a question here. I mean, calculate the commission for the salesperson. Formula is given. Sales into commission. Okay, so sales into commission. How will you calculate it? So commission need to be calculated over here. How will you go for it? I'll write the commission whole lot to calculate. Formula is very simple. Commission is calculated. Sales into commission is going to be here. But in this case, I don't have a commission. How will you get the commission? Quick answers, please. How will you get a commission? Ganesh Hazare, how much he should get? He's done sales 1,70,000.
1,70,000, no, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, we should calculate like C11 into 10%, sir.
C11 into 10%. Okay, C11 is here. C11 is here. C11 is okay. Into
10%, sir.
10%, but 10% is 1,75,000. He has not done that. He has done only 1,70,000. 10% is given for those.
Sir, about 1,62,000. 1,62,000 is 8%, sir. Then above 1,62,000 is 1,75,000, no, sir. Then till 1,75,000 it's 10%, sir.
I'll repeat the table explanation. Up to 50,000, it is 3%. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Rather, up to 3% is given to the people who has done 50,000. 4% is given for 75,000, and so on. Okay, anybody does 1,75,000 and above will be given 10,000, 10%.
Okay, sir.
So how much you recommend as a manager for those salespeople? What do you wanted to recommend? 8% or 10%?
The 8%, sir.
So you will write, keep on writing here 8%.
8%.
Okay, you would like to write like this 8%
No,
and
sir.
so on. Okay, how will you do this? Here only set of people are there. Yes, I can do that. I can write it manually. So here comes a trick again. I'm going H lookup. Okay, so I'm going with the H lookup. Go for that. H lookup, because the table is horizontal. Table is horizontal. I want to refer this value in this case, comma. What is the table? This table. And refer this table. Okay. In this case, you should refer row number. Which row it is? First row, second row, third row. How many rows are there? Which reference table is?
Second row.
Second row. Perfect. And I'll go with exact match. Will it work? No. So again, I'll be going with, because it will not going to have an exact numbering is not, the exact matching is not going to happen. Okay, exact match, I'll take examples. Don't worry about it. Okay, I repeat what I've done is equals to H lookup. Take the reference of the sales, how much Ganesh Hazare has done, comma, highlight the table, comma, second row it is, comma, approximate match. Close the bracket, press enter. Again, I have to do that correction. Table reference need to be made with the dollars constant reference. 8% is done. Now I'll just fill this for all the employees. Commission is calculated because commission I have given a formula. It is simple. C11 into D11 and so on. C11 into D11. Once you do that, I can have that whole lot of a thing. Okay, so that was VLOOKUP. This is HLOOKUP. It's absolutely similar. Only thing that we are going to refer it. I'll just write it for you people here. This side. Okay, probably you can refer that.
Sir,
HLOOKUP.
after highlighting,
Yeah, please.
after highlighting, sir, what you did, sir? That highlighting, sir, highlighting the table, sir.
Okay. I'll do
What
that
you
once
did,
again.
sir?
I'll do that once again. HLOOKUP, refer, comma, highlight this table, comma, second row. I want to refer the second row because commissions are in the second row. Okay. Then approximate match. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So once I press it, I'm going to get the commission for it. Now think that company decides this should be made 9%. So what? It takes automatically. If a company decides if anything more than 162,000, it need to be 9%. Yes, it will be benefited to the set of employees, whoever is falling under that. Okay. If I change Jagannath Patel's data to be 1,01,000, automatically it calculates a commission for me. So I need not to go back and do the calculation. It automatically takes whatever is being taken as a standard. Any doubts? Okay, any doubts are there? You can have it later. Make a mark of it. We are going to have the after the break. The session will be open for the queries. Okay, shall I go for next?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go for this. There is another question here. Mark all the orders. This is I have done it yesterday. I'll just do it for once again, but it will be taken with respect to if condition over here. Look at it. Mark all the order flag. There is a flag column is there with X, but the condition is there. You should have amount should be more than 50 and status should be closed. If a status of the sales is closed, or sorry, status of the order is closed, and the amount is more than 50, mark it as X, else you mark it as O. Okay, so how to do this? Is equals to if, okay, if I'm going to take, so two things need to be taken. One is amount should be more than 50. Okay, so I'll take it as there are two conditions. Whenever two conditions need to be matched, I will match this and that. So I'm going to take and if status is equals to closed, okay, and amount is greater than 50. If these two are satisfied, I'll mark it as X. Else I'll mark it as O. This is what I'm going to write it. Okay, like listen to this very clearly. Is it O? The amount is not more than 50, but there's like look, it is closed. Still I mark it as O. Okay, how I done? I'll write it the side of this for your reference. Just try to analyze that. Sorry. What I have written? I have taken two conditions. The two conditions will be verified with an AND. Okay, what I'm trying to do is D25 is over here. D25 is closed. Okay, status. I want to check whether it is closed or not. And order amount is it greater than 50? If these two are matching, then write it as X. Else I'll write it as O. Okay, once you are done this, I'll just pull this. It's going to give me wherever it is required X, wherever it is required O, it will going to give it. Okay, these are called as a conditional statements. Conditional statements. Bit interesting or confusing? Any
So can you repeat the form?
Yes,
Can you repeat the formula? Sir?
I'll do that. Okay, so it is equals to, I'll going to check. I'll do that with a cutting into two parts. Okay, I'll do it with only and first. It will going to be more clear for you people. And I'll check if this amount is greater than 50. Okay, I'll check first condition, comma. I'll check the second condition here. Is it equals to closed? Two conditions I am given. Okay, so is it greater than 50 and is it closed? I'll just press enter. I'll not write if right now. Is it false? It is false, right? It is closed, but it is not 50. It is 50, but it is open. It is 39, but it is closed. So this is a case 89 and 50. I'll just write it over here. I'll just copy this. I'll write it over here. Now look at it. This comes true for me. Okay. Now this true and false, I'll verify this with the help of if. Okay. How will you do that? How will you do that? Okay. So I'll write one more condition for it. If this condition is a true, okay, this condition is true, sorry. If this condition is true, I'll write a comma over here and I'll give it as X because I want to mark it as X. Else I'll mark it as O. Okay, this is what I have written separately over here. Okay, now if I pull it everywhere, it will going to give me wherever it is required O and F, O and F. Okay, I'm checking too. You can go for multiple, you can go for multiple, you can go for and this, comma, this, comma, this. Okay, say I'm going to give the amount to the person. Okay, I'm going to give the amount to person if he is an Indian and if he is a cricketer and if he is required the amount, only then I'm going to give the amount for him. I'm going to count three things. Okay, in terms of corporate world, I can give that condition. Okay, say for example, the person is eligible if he has done the sales only in the last week. Okay, delivery date can be verified. Okay, only in the last week. Okay, formula can be built on that. And if he is eligible for more than 10,000 sales, okay, and he should be an Indian, the benefit will be given only for Indian. I have a nationality. Okay, nationality, amount, and within last week if the person has done something, so some benefit can be given. Okay, these queries will come, okay, say maybe there is a retail outlet is there. Okay, retail outlet is there. If he has done a payment from Visa card, okay, only from Visa card, and if the amount is stuck, and if the bank belongs to Axis Bank, because I know that yesterday Axis Bank had a problem. Okay, so in that case, we are going to refund him. Okay, we are going to refund him. Getting my point? Three conditions. He has to use Visa card, he has to be transaction for the Axis Bank, and he has done the transaction yesterday. Three conditions, I'm going to raise a flag and I'm going to refund him. I'm going to give him the benefit, something like that. Okay, in these cases, I'm going to get the if condition will be used like this. Okay, and can be used for not only two conditions. In this case, I have taken only two conditions. Many cases I can use multiple conditions can be there. For example, income tax, just we have seen. Okay, more for male and female, there is a different slab. If it is a male, then different slab. If it is a female, then there is a different slab. I can use that. I can use that for the condition finding out. Is that okay? Shall I go further?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now there is a very cute example over here. Okay. Now find out. There are again, I'm using the same names just for our understanding. Retrieve the first and the last name from the given name. Look at it. What I have to do? If Ganesh Hazare is written, I want to write Ganesh here and Hazare here. Many times this is required. Many a times this is required. Okay, we want to segregate. So what is that segregating? Space is there. I have given a hint also there. Okay, so use the find function and segregate it. How will you do this? Okay, so we are going to learn this immediately. We are going to learn this. Okay, before that, find out what is this find does. Okay, so is equals to find. What I have to find in this? That's a question comes. Every other name are different. What is the identifier between name and the second name, first name and the last name? There is a space. So I'll find out where is that space is. Okay, if I can get a space, I'll dissect this into first name and the last name. So I'll use find in from this particular name. Okay, what is that I have to find? Space. Okay, this is a space. I'll just complete the bracket. I'll close it. Okay, what it has given. Okay, sorry. Repeat it is equals to find name. I've written it is equals to find. Oh, sorry. Find space from the name. So where it is falling? 7th character. Just pull down. This is also 7th character. I'll just pull down here. This is 9th character. Name is Jagannath is bigger. Smita, 6th character. So on. Okay. So I'm getting the name. So find will do me where is the position of it. I have one more called as a function called as a mid. Okay. I'll use that also. What mid does? Okay. Mid from the text, I wanted to extract few characters. I can do that. Okay. So what I'll do is 1 till this character. Till this character. I'll use this. Let me see. Will it give me Ganesh? Just look at it. What I've done is equals to mid from this text, from the first character till number of characters. How many number of characters I want? Till 7th. Right? I'll close this. So it will going to give me Ganesh. Okay. I'll just pull this. Will it give me first characters? First names. Look at it. So can I write over here? Can I write over here? So what I'll do is equals to, this time I have written Ganesh directly. I'll write it here. Is equals to mid of this text. Okay, mid of this text, comma. What I have to get? First character, say, till find space, comma, this name and close it twice. Is it give me first names? Look at it. I'll just pull this over here. Did I get all the names? Just look at it. What I have done? Write it over here for your reference. Mid of before, that is Ganesha's array, from the first character till I'm going to get the space. I'll write it. Okay. Similarly, I'll do another trick over here. Is equals to mid of this from the text. Okay. In this case, I'll go to start itself will going to be from the find. I'll find the character space in that text. Okay. Till I'm using one more word, length. Till length of this name. Write it down. In this. Able to do this? Okay, I'll write this also for your reference. Okay, we are going to log in once it is disconnected with the same ID. Just look at it. Two formulas I have written using mid and find and length. I can segment or segregate the names and the last names from the given table. Okay, I hope you are following this. Shall I go
No,
further?
sir, first formula, one represent what exactly?
One represents from the first character, from the G in case of Ganesha's array.
Now, in second formula, can you read two as a no, only one?
No, second formula, what I have done is I have taken it from the where the space starts. Okay, find will going to give me 7th. From the 7th, it will start. Right? From the 7th till end of the length. Okay, 7th itself is space. From there, it will go to read for me. In this case, it will read from here. It will read from here like this. Getting my point? So look at it.
Okay.
What I have written here is find from the same Find is going to give me where the character is there. 7th character it is. The starting point is 7. From there, whatever the length of the string, it will go further. Is it clear or should I repeat?
It's clear, sir. Clear.
Clear, no?
You will share the sheet too, na?
Yes. I'll share this particular sheet. I'll share the sheet. No worries. After this particular session, yesterday's data as well as today's data, I'm be sharing it through the WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go
Sir?
for the. Yeah, please.
So what if we write 2 in the space of 1 in first formula?
Sorry.
What if we write 2 in instead of 1, sir, in first formula?
Just I'll write it for you. I'll write it for you. Just check it out. 2. I'll press enter. What happened? G is gone. It started from A, right? Anisha
Yes.
H it occurred. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it will start from 2nd character, 3rd character, 4th character, wherever it is. Okay, it is a character number. From there, it will go to take it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you suggest me? It's only 2 minutes are left. Should we log out? How many minutes are there? Can we complete one more?
2 minutes, sir.
Yeah. I guess we'll stop it. We'll immediately log in once again. Okay, we'll not have a break.
Sir,
Okay.
this
Yep.
Ganesh Hazare, can you make immediately caps lock? Like still 2 minutes is there, something like that you can teach, na?
Sorry.
This Ganesh Hazare, this is
Ah.
a small letter. Entire letter we want in a caps lock.
Everything can be done in the caps.
Without.
Yes. I'll do
Yeah.
that. Okay. For the mid itself, use upper. Use upper for the whole lot of a formula. Use upper, press enter. It gives me capital letter. Just look at it, what I have done. Instead of only writing mid, I have given upper. It will going to give me whole lot of capital letters. Now, if I pull it over here, everything is given in capital letter. Okay, so instead of this, if I write upper and close it over here, it gives me capital letter. That's a good question. Okay, I can change it. Whenever I want, I can change it. Okay, you wanted all the capital letters are written. I want to make it as a lower. You use lower. Instead of this, I'll use it lower character. Okay, upper and lower. Upper and lower.
Sir,
Yeah.
can we do without formula? Is equal to upper and select that sheet, eh?
Yes, I can do
Without
that.
any formula.
Yes, is equals to upper. I'll write it this side. This bracket complete. Whole lot will come. Upper B4, B41. I can get it. Straight away we can get it. Uppercase and lowercase can be done with the simple formulas. Need not to be written mid and all. That's segmentation. We have done it. Otherwise, also we can have it. Is it okay, Srikanth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, we'll quickly log in. I will not have any break. I'll stop it here and we'll quickly log in so that yeah, 1 more minute is there. However, we'll join back. Probably wanted to join for 3 times. I don't mind. Okay. So I request everybody to quickly join back. I'll just log out and log in.